Just want to also rise in support tonight and commend my colleagues from Florida and Congressman Myrick as well for their support in this effort and bringing attention to this very, very important issue. As I listened to the personal stories tonight, you can't help but think how this has touched so many different people in so many different ways. And as the father of 4 daughters myself, I certainly have the perspective of wanting to focus early prevention and attention on this issue. I have staff members who have had family members that have been afflicted by this terrible disease, and I think it's just very important to recognize that as we look at October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month and the efforts that are going on here this evening, the more that we can do as a Congress bipartisanly and across the aisle, especially to drive attention and focus on a disease that is afflicting so many people, and it is something that is very preventable. As is mentioned, this is a disease right now that is the most commonly diagnosed cancer among women in the United States, after skin cancer, and the second most common cause of cancer death, and after lung cancer among U.S. women. 25 years ago was the first observance of National Breast Cancer Awareness, and we have certainly come a long way since then, but we have a long, long way to go. We must continue to do more to raise awareness of this very serious issue, and that's the reason I'm a co-sponsor of the gentlelady's legislation from Florida. And I have to tell you, it does focus the education on the prevention measures, which are so critical. And I mention that because I began having 4 young daughters myself. But that is a bill that has, I think, 370 co-sponsors. I mean, there aren't many pieces of legislation that gather and garner that type of support. So it really is a testimony of the not only the issue, but the leadership of my colleague from Florida. And I want to say it's an honor to be a part of this effort tonight and to drive focus and attention on this. But this bill really does focus the important attention on that early detection, which is the key to preventing and curbing this very horrible disease, because studies have shown that early detection of breast cancer can and does save lives. Mammograms performed every 1 or 2 years for women aged 40 years or older can absolutely reduce mortality by approximately 20 to 25% over 10 years. So it works. It works. And I was proud last night to even highlight an example of 2 young entrepreneurs and enterprising constituents in my district that began their own efforts to drive attention on this deadly disease. They started their own lawn care business, but on the side they decided to dedicate a portion of their profits towards breast cancer research. And so these 2 young 15-year-olds now have begun one of the most inspiring and philanthropic organizations throughout Minnesota, and now they're trying to drive more attention to this around the country and throughout Minnesota to constantly raise money and earn money to focus attention on breast cancer research. So, you know, it goes all the way down to the younger and the youth, even in my home state of Minnesota, that are trying to bring attention to this issue. So I hope this month serves as a reminder of the importance of early detection and screening, as well as working towards a cure for breast cancer. And I thank the gentlelady for giving me some time this evening and for her leadership, and I yield back.